This is very eye-opening for me. So this whole idea about not being able to farm and raise, plant your own vegetables, plant your own food, like was there ever a reason given for that idea? Why couldn't you just feed yourself by planting?
Well, because I guess the idealism that Castro had was if you have your own farms, you have more than others. So everybody needed to be equal. So what he did when he took power was take from the farmers everything, their land, their factories, and everything became government owned. Like that, he could distribute it among everybody equally, so nobody will have more food than someone who's just not doing anything for themselves. So he wanted everybody to be equal and everybody to have equal amount of food, I guess. So that was the reason behind. So not one have more than others. And so if you own your own farm and you also grow your own vegetables and you butcher your own animals, you could make profit out of that by selling it to other people. Castro didn't want that. They wanted everybody to be equal, because once you make profit, you're also making an income for yourself.
Wow.
And he didn't want that.
So it kind of gives perspective to this trend in America today about equity and equality, and everybody's talking about equality and how we should all end up in the same place in terms of what we have and the outcomes of our labor. And it's kind of very interesting when you see it in practice to see that in most cases it doesn't work. That anytime you try to suppress individuals to attain equality, you end up with creating misery for everybody and bringing
Absolutely.
everybody down.
He regulated something that is so essential for humans to be able to bring that equality, and then everyone became equally hungry. And we were equally hungry, equally starving. I mean, if you see the videos that I had shared and the pictures where people are eating whatever they can find from dumpsters, from the streets, it's just heartbreaking. It's inhumane to see that it's still up to this day. The successor of Castro's are still following those idealism and still putting them into place whenever, but they just try to brush it off.
And the funny thing is that even though they claim this goal of equality, the people who are at the top don't live like that, right?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly.
If you see the president, the current president, which is Diaz-Canel, and his wife, they are living top of the line, just like any other world leader, very nice clothing, very nice footwear. They are going to the most expensive resorts and restaurants and eating and drinking and having a very lavish life. What the people under them, what the Cuban people are scraping what they can to survive.
That is, wow.